bing. We're live. It is Sam and Nick and Bill and gosh,
Ben, actually.
oh gosh, Ben. Sorry. Yes, I've just had a meeting with Bill, so I'm confused. Apologies there. Here we go. So yes, it's the Beck Scrum. It's a Friday. Things are getting on. I've just been running the Agile Dev Mob, where we've been reviewing about deployments to Heroku, Rails database migrations. Before that, we had the React Mob, where we're busy impaling ourselves on acceptance testing using Nightmare. That's aptly named, I'll say at this stage. And before that, I had a pairing session with Ryder. We got some JavaScript errors fixed on Paranauts in the background.
That's exciting.
Yeah, definitely, and stuff, fun stuff related to I mentioned to Ryder about getting you involved, Ben. We've got the website 1 meeting coming up in the background. I'm trying to fix bugs on website 1, and I know I'm kind of blocked in that I need to get some stuff done for the Met Plus project as well. So busy. But that's me. Ben, how are things going with you?
Things are going pretty well. I think I finally managed to fix a bug that was requested on the wiki, the wiki dashboard thing.
Yay!
So, however, my pull request was not accepted yet because I have a couple questions about that. It didn't pass the CLI,
mm-hmm.
and the reason it didn't was because of what seems like a sort of minor formatting problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sort of robotically following the instructions, being like, okay, press the button here on GitHub and blah, blah, blah. But since it didn't pass, there's some language on the instructions page about how you've got to resubmit once you've resolved those issues, but it doesn't go into detail about exactly what that procedure is. So I have fixed the issues that it seemed to be complaining about, but now I'm at a loss as to whether I should create a completely new pull request or what.
Yeah, well, that's great questions, and I think let's bring that up and look at that together at the end of the Scrum. Anything else blocking you, or anything else on your mind?
Just that it's a JavaScript thing. This was sort of in the React area, and I realized that part of the Yarn tasks is to set up a linter. And I imagine this is the kind of thing that would have been caught by a linter if it had been enforced, but I'm not sure if it was or not, or if in fact that's not the kind of thing a linter would have caught.
So that's that's another concern related to the same PR. Yeah. Cool. Well, we can look at both of those things at the end. Excellent. Thank you, Ben. Nick was in next. Nick, how are things going with you?
Good. This is my first week with Agile Ventures, and yeah, it's been really exciting. So yeah, the last week I joined local support, got the install done, and made my first pull requests, and things are going great. And I was looking into the schema diff issue we're seeing, and I think I found some inconsistencies in one of the commits. So I'll post what I found, and maybe other people can take a look at it and know more about it than I do.
Yeah, good show. Yeah, I mean, presumably, an inconsistency in one of the commit I would have thought that, for example, dropping the database, rerunning the migrations will read, like, the schema file is effectively a generated file. So we should, in principle, be able to correct that without having to worry about exactly how the inconsistency was introduced. Would that be accurate, do you think, Nick?
I think so, yeah. I think that sounds right. But I guess that's why we're getting the schema diff, is because it's trying to correct it.
So yeah, well, maybe if we have time, we can maybe look at that quickly. I have boosted your audio. You are coming across as quite faint. I don't know if you want to boost your microphone gain.
Yeah, I'm not really hearing much.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but so I think Nick was saying, enjoying his first week.
I gotta leave in a few minutes.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Well, no problem. Then we'll move on. And but yeah, absolutely. I'll be very interested in information that intelligence you've got on that inconsistency in local support, and we'll see if we can get it fixed. Anything else at all blocking you, or anything else that you need resolving?
Working on putting together all the installation issues I had and documenting that, so if other people runs across the same issue, they'll have a way to solve it quickly.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for that, Nick. Excellent. Michael is also here. Michael, how are things going with you?
Good. Nothing to report.
All right. Short and sweet from Michael. Fantastic. Well, I think that's our Scrum then. I guess the blocker that we've got is Ben's thing. Ben, do you want to share the link to the PR? And we could just quickly have a look at that and see.
Well, okay, well, that's interesting because I think it went away or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like the idea is that I created a PR a pull request,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't pass the Travis CI.
Sure.
And so as a result, it sort of went away.
Well,
does that make sense?
It's not passing the Travis CI will not by itself make the pull request go away.
Okay, let's see if it's there then.
I can see
it's going to have the red X there.
Is this BCB 37? Is that you?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a pull request still there. Is this the pull request?
That is.
And so, yeah, I mean, if Travis fails, or if any sets of checks fails, that may cause the moderators to indicate that they may close it. But I've yet to see anything be automatically closed as a consequence of that. We can see now at the moment that the Travis seems to have passed on your pull request. So it looks like it's all good from where I'm standing.
Interesting. So what about the there is that red X there, which
yeah. So that was your previous commit here.
The previous commit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just created another one with the message of fix the formatting, and it seems to have fixed the problem.
Yes. And so the interesting thing here is that so once you've got a pull request open, as soon as you push something to the same branch, the pull request will update automatically.
That is useful information. Okay.
Yes.
I think we're good then.
Yeah. So that you're good, and there you are. Yeah. Gosh, there's a lot of PRs there from Arun, who's being busy. Good stuff. Got to put a PR there for me. All right. So then I think issues resolved. Fantastic. Yeah, it is a very, it's very once you're familiar with how that branch pull request thing relates, it's a very convenient setup.
It is. I think I followed the instructions to the letter. I was just expecting some feedback about it.
Right. And well, I think the thing now is that, I mean, you could, depending upon when that passed, you can now leave that if so see, yeah, I mean, the timeline for which you get then depends. So I think Sage projects, for example, local support, website one, Paranauts, where I'm like the project manager and I can immediately give feedback or merge things or what have you. I don't have such privileges in this project. Sage will, as the project manager, come around and merge these in as fits in with his schedule. If you're keen to get
I was just expecting perhaps automatic feedback. I wasn't thinking, you know what I mean, just from the software itself.
Yeah. Well, then so the extent of the automatic feedback is like here that this has gone green.
Gotcha.
And so but it won't email you to let you know about this.
I understand.
It'll just sort of do it in the background, which is maybe, you know, some other kinds of systems will actually insert comments into the PR, but not all of them do. So yeah.
So it's just a matter of going back to check. Oh, did that get accepted?
Right. Did it pass? Yeah, and then and later on. But you can, assuming that it's all good. I mean, what you might find is that you know, Sage will go through here and he may add comments and make requests, and then depending upon your GitHub settings, you might get an email about that.
Okay.
When there's a human review.
So I mean, so there's nothing for me to do at this point.
No, apart from what we could do here is it's saying reviewers, and we could click. You can come in and click here, and then that we've now explicitly sent a thing to Sage to say, oh, like it's really ready for review. It's green. You know, that's a little extra prompt.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Cool beans. Well, then, Nick, I think you said you needed to go. I also need to grab a cup of tea before my next meeting. So unless there's any other questions or concerns.
All right. I just now, are you just the thing about the linting? I think that's a very quick thing.
Go on.
there's a lint, there's like a .es lint file and all that stuff in there, and and I think is it the case that if I'm using Atom, for instance, it'll read that and apply that stuff and give me feedback about it?
Potentially.
Okay.
Again, depending upon your Atom settings.
Yeah. All right. I'll look into it.
Yeah, and yeah, on the Paranauts thing, yeah, I'm asking Ryder if we can share the premium face-to-face pairings that we're doing, so you've got that as a resource. We will try to get to the point where we've actually got some setup documentation, but yeah, and maybe you can come and do ride along on one of the one of Ryder's face-to-face sessions if if you're interested in that.
Yeah, I certainly am. Yeah.
All right, cool. Great stuff, guys. Have a wonderful weekend and see you all soon. Bye for now.
All right, bye-bye.